I don't quite know what's going on here, but of course there's always a party going on around these parties. So yeah, look at all these damn people. It's just people everywhere. This is why when I don't feel like partying and there's too much going on around me, I just be like, fuck. But yeah, another pretty good day. Got a lot going on. The IMAX theater doubles as art exhibit. So I think they got some new art exhibits. But besides that, I think they just having a party. What is it, like some sort of a holiday or something like that? October, or I think Columbus Day was last week. Yeah, a lot of posers. I'll say that again, a lot of hashtag posers. But for the most part, people out here having fun, they chilling. It's a Saturday, right? There's no school or work. It's just the people. Like, I done seen all this stuff plenty times over. But it's just the people, right? Again, I talked about this before. Like, when I see a woman, like, I don't know if she's beautiful. When I see a woman, I'm not necessarily staring at her because, oh my God, you're the most beautiful, attractive woman I've ever seen in my life. No, I'm actually looking at her because I like the the clothes, the fabric, the design, the colors, that type of stuff. Even guys too. So yeah, like again, I grew up around all this stuff. Like I've been here countless times. It's just the people, right? Florida's one of those tourist states, so it's probably like a quarter of these people, if not half, is probably tourists. Can you even hear what I'm saying? So yeah. Damn, they got everything blocked off today. Everything that's it's supposed to be like a free park. They got everything blocked off. Damn, the crowd is so mixed. Damn, if you close one eye, you think that it's only black folks. But if you open the other eye, you see that it's so many white folks. It's just a colorful crowd, man. There's so many different people. Stage, well, they got something going on special on the stage today. All the stuff rapping but don't know the words. Because he's probably in his 20s, his early 20s. Bro, when that song came out, you were still in diapers. This is what people pay for, behind the scenes tickets. Behind the stage and where I'm at right now, standing behind the stage. Anyways, how long is this video? Like, I haven't heard these songs since I was in high school. When I first started this video, we actually passed 444 synchronicity. So, damn, somebody ordering Grubhub. How you out at a party and you like, that's like being at a club on a Saturday night and you ordering damn delivery. Like, it's so weird. Yeah. People. She's like, is this nigga looking at me? Oh, where's your friends at? So I'll probably be doing the same thing in about a month or so, working box office, collecting cash and giving people their tickets or their armbands. Get a little closer before I take off. I got a couple pair of new shades, man. Maybe I should throw on some shades, but there's no sun out right now, so. I wonder why they picked this spot. Of course, they got the petitioners out here. We got one petition for women's rights. Today, someone, they got me. Some petition for abortion. It was kind of like to try to keep the state out of abortion. And I'm like, dude, I'm be honest with you. I'm against abortion. Right? And he wouldn't even be able to understand the politics. So he's out there. Like these dudes that swear they out there just for the money and all that type of stuff, that's working harder. That's working hard to get some signatures on a petition, bro. It's like, you wouldn't really understand if I try to explain. Like, you wouldn't have to be out here working that hard if you actually had a community of people. Like, every abortion that a woman has, she's literally getting rid of the future leaders of the community, right? The future president, the next person to solve cancer, right? All of these geniuses out here. I mean, give or take. I mean, look at the parents and all that type of stuff. But look at my parents. My mom wasn't necessarily the brightest bulb out there, or the lightest, the smartest feather on the crow, or whatever the case may be. And my dad, even though he's very open-minded, that's him. He's very open-minded. He's not a rocket scientist, right? He is attached to religious dogma, like Christianity and stuff like that. But yeah, like every abortion that we partake on in this, it's like that's all the ideas. Those are all the future ideas that are just siphoned off and flushed down the toilet somewhere. I know it's hard for people to think about it that way, but they don't think about when they just out having random sex, out just having getting random chicks pregnant, or chicks just spreading themselves open to dudes, right? It'd be like that. You gotta deal with the consequences. But hey, man, let nature take its course, right? You guys love drinking, and what is it? A social lubricant, right? You guys love popping mollies and X pills. I've been doing that for years, right? A modern version of crack cocaine, right? You love to feel yourself, right? You just want everything to take control over you. Even the music control half these people. They listen to Cardi B and all these other females talk about how much they can bust it open with their birth canal showing. It's like, that's why I'm so turned off by it, so desensitized from it. It's like, what's the next conversation, man? You're just saying the same shit over and over and over again. Just because you can try to halfway say it in a different way. Like, look at what we got going right now. We got Sniper Wolf, one of the biggest YouTubers, 30-something million subscribers on YouTube, and most of her content is her stealing other people's content and re-uploading it. Like, come on, man. These females, the ingenuity, they would get themselves into a situation and try to argue themselves out of it and try to make everyone else seem like they're wrong, right? And it's because of these dudes, right? This is where I start to shit on the dudes. You can't let these women do whatever they want. You know how women got the right to vote in the first place? It's because men gave them the right to vote. Men built the clinics for these women to go and get abortions and shit like that. You see all these people? Like, I could have recorded and asked questions to all of these damn people and uploaded it to YouTube. But I'd rather not, because I already know that what most of these people are gonna say. So it really wouldn't even be fun for me. Like, these are my people. I know Florida likes to get down and party, and people don't really take responsibility for the things that they do and say, like abortion, unplanned pregnancy, right? So, you know, should certain people have the right to vote, right? Should certain people fight for their rights to party, right, and cause anarchy? You know, see how quiet it is over in this area. But believe me, this is the rich area, right? See, those are all the poor people back there where the party was going. This is the rich area where it's really going to get lit tonight, where it's really going to be flashing lights Kanye West style. Like, man, I remember being in these parts when I was in my younger 20s. But yeah, man, not to make the video too long, 11:11. Yeah, it was just random, man. I looked at my phone, and as soon as I looked at my phone, it jumped from 4:44 to 4:45, and I'm like, damn it. Well, it is a party going on, and I usually say, yo, I'm gonna come into the middle of the party, because this literally happens every weekend, right? So I usually be like, I'm gonna shoot some B-roll, I'm gonna shoot some footage of how crazy it gets down here, right? Now it's just the women were actually kind of modest today, right? Because it's still light, right? Everyone can see you. You're not on the beach, right? In a two-piece or bikini or half naked where it may be socially acceptable. You're in the friggin' middle of the city in broad daylight, right? The freaks are waiting to come out at night. Waiting, can't wait. They'll be drunk by then. Like, how many heads does it take to put change inside of a parking meter? You know you out of your element, right? Doesn't hurt to try something new, but you know you out of your element when you stuck at a parking meter. People, man. I was just thinking to myself out loud, right? I was thinking it in my head, and I actually said it out loud around a bunch of people. I was like, damn, man, these people. Like, it sucks that I won't be able to be around 100 billion years from now when the Earth is on its last legs crawling to its death, right? I was like, oh, the people of Earth. Older white chick looked at me. All of a sudden, she wanted to have a conversation with me, but I wasn't trying to have no conversation with these people. Again, people don't realize the thoughts that are in your head, or the type of person you are, or how proper you can speak, and that you can actually understand people until you actually start talking, right? And for me, for the most part, I usually have a resting bitch face. I know it probably seems like I talk to people a lot, and I am a social butterfly. But again, I'm very spiritual, and I'm very knowledgeable about certain things. And I know that everyone, like, doesn't deserve my energy, right? My time, my space, my money. Certain stores, like when I go into certain hoods, and it's always like some Arab or some foreigner that owns the corner store. I'm like, nah, I ain't spending no money here. How I go from one corner store down the street and something a few dollars, and then I go to the next corner store maybe a few blocks away, and if it's a different price, like, yeah, they hook, line, and sinking and scamming black folks out of their money every day, and I will not be part of it. Right? But there's just so many problems in this country. Again, that's not just black folk. I mean, abortion. How long have black people been less than 14% of the population? For the longest, for the past 50 years. Why? Because y'all love aborting y'all damn kids. Y'all don't know what it's like to live in a third world country where all your parents can afford to feed you is rice. And if there's no rice harvest, you're going to starve, right? Pasta, right? Spaghetti. Man. But hey, man, there's just certain luxuries that people, you know, they don't want to get rid of once they have them, right? $500 wigs and weaves and, you know, $1,000 iPhones and all this type of stuff that people don't want to give up and, you know, trying to live like the Joneses, right? They want a car, they want the Beamer, Benz, and the Bentley, right? But in New York, that would actually be a hassle because why the fuck would you need a car in New York where you can just walk 10 blocks? It's literally maybe at the most 20 blocks in either direction to get you wherever you need to go. Like I wouldn't even buy a taxi. I'm pretty sure that was very horrible in New York to like have to pay for a taxi at New York prices in the 90s. Please miss me. During a traffic jam, I'll probably get there closer. I'll probably get there faster by walking than you will by catching a taxi. But nowadays they have scooters and stuff like that. People actually do Uber and Grubhub and delivery on scooters now. So, the world changes. But yeah, man, people need to get their stuff together, right? Boy, them diamonds ain't real. Get your shit together.